Okay, the dog ate my Homer. My car wouldn't start. Those excuses you've heard. Here's one you probably have not. I broke a light bulb and had to clean it up. What? Well, get ready because it's soon becoming reality. The Environmental Protection Agency issuing new cleanup guidelines for disposing of these mercury-filled lights. Everyone's got to do it, you know. The good news, it just shaved off 5 minutes from what is an 8-step, several-hour process. Now to James Taylor with the Heartland Institute. James, this can't be real, is it?
Well, believe it or not, Neil, it is real. In fact, not only are they telling us that we have to go through these multitude of steps to clean up the mercury from compact fluorescent light bulbs, but they're telling us at the same time that even when you do it, you're still not necessarily going to be safe.
So we have all these incandescent light bulbs in our house, which pretty soon we're not supposed to have, at least the 100-watt variety. We have to get rid of them. There's a procedure for getting rid of them. What if I just dump them in my garbage pail?
Well, you're going to have a problem then, because according to EPA, let me hold up for you. This is a 3-page, it looks like about 8-font print instruction manual on how you're supposed to clean up the compact fluorescent light bulbs. You are supposed to use duct tape to go through every inch of the floor to clean up the material. You're not supposed to vacuum. You have to have a mason jar with a metal sealable lid. You can't just put it in a plastic garbage bag or even a Ziploc bag because of mercury vapor still escape.
All right,
and
James, these guys
itself,
have way too much time in their hands. So now I'm running late for work because I'm going through, you know, this whole process. Yeah, I'm sure my bosses here would be amenable. But it's a multi-hour process. Some told me as long as 8 hours to get rid of some light bulbs.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely ridiculous. Most Americans can't even remember who their vice president is, and yet EPA expects us to memorize a 3-page, 8-point font instruction manual on how to clean up compact fluorescent light bulbs.
Well, how about having the vice president, have the vice president then get rid of the light bulbs?
Well, that sounds like a good idea. Here's the important part that you need to remember, is that according to EPA, most of the health damage is done within the first 5 minutes of the light bulb breaking. By the time people read the instruction manual, they've already been exposed to most of the mercury, and most of the harm has already been done. So what's the point?
Well, you're dead, is the point. If I don't do any of this stuff, I was just curious, could I be arrested? In other words, if I just toss my light bulbs and a neighbor finds out, or someone finds out, hey, Cavuto just ditched his light bulbs and threw them in the garbage and didn't follow the protocol, could I go to jail?
Well, it's certainly not out of the question considering today's busybody state. In many states and localities, there are recycling and disposal laws in place for compact fluorescent light bulbs. You can't just simply put them in your trash. And knowing the environmental activists as we do, you can rest assured that those requirements are going to become more and more severe.
So if I have a neighbor who loves watching CNN, I'm already in trouble, you're saying?
That could well be the case because the busybody the busybody state apparently knows no bounds. And the real question is, why are we mandating these compact fluorescent light bulbs? Right. Because we certainly don't have a dearth of energy. We have enough coal and natural gas to last us for centuries. So what's the point of quote-unquote saving energy by exposing ourselves to mercury poisoning?
Well, I didn't realize any of this, but it is interesting. James Taylor, the Heartland Institute, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Neil.